Hey, what's up, science department? So I just wanted to make this quick video to give you guys the FAC update because I felt like that there was a lot that we talked about at FAC and it was pretty important. So maybe I'll just give you a quick FAC update and then you guys can talk about it. The reason why I'm recording is because there's a NIMSY meeting, and so some of us will have to be gone. So I think that there would be Maria, Bobby, myself, and Gina for the AP. But here's the update that we talked about at FAC. The first was the EOC schedule for finals week, and for finals week, there's no different schedule. It's just the same schedule that we have. Um, so the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday will be the same. Um, and there's no answer for this question, but there's the option for there to be like for you to do your test just Monday and Tuesday and get everything out. But then obviously that's gonna be hard for some of the students if they have 6 tests in a period of 2 days. Um, so there was no real answer to that. So maybe you guys can talk about that too on if you're comfortable um, giving the test on Wednesday and Thursday, or what your ideas are for that. But essentially, there's no new EOC schedule, and there's no commitment to you have to give your test on Monday, for maybe for first period or something like that. So there is no guidelines on that. And obviously, there's pros and cons to that. So the second thing that was really talked about, and this one took up a lot of time in FAC, was grading. So the big thing is, like you guys probably all know, that the D's and F's for the district are really bad. So there's a lot of D's and F's. I think that's kind of across a lot of other districts too, from what I've heard. So one of the discussions that we had was some kind of implementing some kind of strategy or guideline to move instead of having zeros in the grade book, possibly have those zeros be at a 50%. And I think that this is an accepted method that a lot of people have adopted, and there's research and things to back it up. So it's not something that someone just kind of came up with. So maybe you guys could have a discussion on that. On what do you think about that? Is that something that would work for your class? How would that affect your students? Is it equitable and things like that? So if you have other ideas too on grading, or maybe talk about what your how you grade in your class, and maybe whatever you feel comfortable with sharing about the if your D and F rate is higher, or what that looks for your class with distance learning. So that took a lot of time in FAC to talk about that, and because there's a lot of people that have opinions on that. And overall, though, it looked like in FAC it was very favorable. Like people liked the idea, but it was like, well, how do we implement that? Um, so that was a big one. So think about that. And then the other one is the SEA schedule for the proposed survey that they put out for the schedule for next semester. And that one is the we didn't talk about that much in FAC, but if you saw that email and they put a video attached to that email, if you got that from sent to your personal email, um, about the proposed schedules for next year, they're pretty they're pretty crazy. So there's one that's switching to the quarter system, which would be detrimental to the AP classes, um, because it would be 9 weeks and 9 weeks. You have three classes the first 9 weeks and 3 classes the second 9 weeks. So that was one. There's the option of having everything done in the morning, all your synchronous, and then in the afternoon is asynchronous. 6 periods a day, like those options. So check that out. I could maybe link the video that the SEA sent to that kind of lays those out. And we did just throw it out real quick in FAC of that the possibility of maybe getting student feedback. I don't know what that would look like, and I think admin would probably reach out and talk about that. So kind of a lot going on with that, and like lots of questions since this is like coming up on EOCs and into the semester. Um, so the I don't know what they're going to talk about at the faculty meeting next week, but I know Louis said that it's going to be kind of a more of a motivational one. So I don't know how many issues they'll talk about, um, but maybe we can get a dialogue as a science department and send something out. So, all right, that was just a quick update, and Gina and I will send you anything. Um, okay, sorry, had some issues there. All right, bye, you guys.